Hello, and welcome back to Legacy of Leaders, where we interview the brightest and most interesting leaders in the community, and today is no different. I'm your host, Whitney Mincey, joined by a very special guest, Miss Roselyn Perez from Insightful Essence. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to have you here because anyone that knows me knows that I am all for empowering professional women, and that is what you're all about. So yes. For those that don't know, tell us about Insightful Essence.
Insightful Essence started off as a private practice for therapy. However, I noticed how I was myself experiencing difficulties when it came to investing or managing money. And given that I have an expertise with self-awareness, I took it upon myself to really study my relationship with money. And that's how it came to be. That's how I developed this approach and this holistic wealth system to work with women and helping them to achieve the level of success that they desire outside of a survival-driven approach.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your background and what makes you so uniquely qualified to do this work?
Absolutely. I have over 15 years of experience as a licensed clinical social worker. I've been in the human behavioral field and worked with many populations such as substance abuse, child development, trauma, medical issues, relationship. And one common denominator that I noticed in all of these settings was the lack of self-awareness on that particular issue that the person was having and experiencing. So I took it upon myself to dive into the neurology of self-awareness and how it is a survival skill in order for us to really master and break patterns. However, that led me to all of that preparation for many years did not necessarily help me train myself as an entrepreneur when it came to my relationship with money. So that's why I was so amazed whenever making decisions to invest in something or buy an equipment for me to start my podcast. And I was like, why am I overthinking this so much? Why am I feeling it in my body? So that's what led me to really focus on our relationship with money, but beyond what we say to ourselves at a subconscious level, and also to explore and learn about my body, my emotions, the environment, everything, and create a mapping system to really discover what was at the root of every money-making decision that I needed to do for my business.
And I have to imagine everyone wants a better relationship with money and to be more successful and more productive. So what is it about women in particular that make you want to focus in on them when you could also be helping men with the same thing?
Men are not exempt, as you said, from experiencing this. However, because of the roles that we assign in society to men and to women, men tend to be praised and have less difficulties when it comes to making money, and they tend to be more embraced and accepted when it comes to success. For women, there are different expectations. We tend to be praised by our achievements, which subconsciously and neurologically makes a link between our sense of worth and everything that we accomplish. And also the responsibility of taking care of others, also being entrepreneurs and success, and there's so much pressure. We are wired to be more nurturing. And sometimes it's very difficult for women to do things for themselves. It was so easy for me to buy things for my husband, for my children, but when it came for me, I always questioned, do I really need this? But I didn't have that filter or that processing when it came to investing or doing things for others. And this bleeds into your entrepreneurship and into your success, into your approach. And I believe that women can have it all and not at the expense of your well-being. You get to enjoy success at a different level, but also really feel fulfilled and not feel that you have to pursue and also find out what's missing in that not enough that comes from unworthiness, which is one of the wounds that I help my clients heal.
And I know that you're a part of JSEB, which is the Jacksonville Small Emerging Businesses group through the city of Jacksonville. So first of all, congratulations for being a part of that group. I know it's not easy to do that. Tell me a little bit about your experience with them.
My experience has been really good. I have the opportunity, I recently became, but even though that it has been so recent that I became certified, I've had the opportunity to go into events and to meet other entrepreneurs and also to see how much Greg is so invested. It is just so empowering and so inspiring. That's the word that I was looking for.
Yes.
And
shout out Greg Grant.
Yes.
You are inspiring
yes.
the business owners across Jacksonville.
Yes, absolutely. And to feel that support at a macro level.
Yes.
It's so needed, because once you become an entrepreneur, many people may feel that this is an only path, but just to have that type of support makes a huge difference. So I'm appreciative of JSEB.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, I'm so glad to have you here today. Thank you for sharing about Insightful Essence. If you want to learn more about Roselyn and her company, make sure you head over to dailynewsnetwork.com. All of her information will be listed there, and we will see you next time on Legacy of Leaders.